Health, Home, and Lifestyle. Presented by Paradise Fitness Center, changing lives since 1996.
Hafide, and welcome back to Health, Home, and Lifestyle. I'm here at Paradise Fitness Center with our Core 4 coach, Greg. So tell us, what exactly is Core 4?
Core 4 is kind of just like a segue program that we kind of implemented to get, just our existing members through the holidays. The momentum was really good. We extended for 2 weeks after Core 6 was supposed to have ended. And then we kind of felt like we didn't want to just leave the group hanging, especially because it fell right between Thanksgiving and Christmas. And, there's just a lot of parties going on, fiestas, and just a whole kind of, just a bunch
Temptation.
of, yes, that's just going to come at your way. So we kind of wanted to keep them on track, especially with Core 6 starting back up in the new year. We just felt like it was the right thing to do to kind of plug something for just the group that's here now, and then anybody who wanted to jump in with us, so.
And of course, if you haven't been keeping up with the show, Core 6 is a 6-week fitness program, group fitness at Paradise Fitness Center. Core 6 actually includes a nutritional component, workout component, and both myself and Chris Barnett participated, and we saw amazing results. And so it just ended a few weeks ago, and so we've had a little bit break for Thanksgiving, kicking off the holidays, but now it's time for us to get back on track. And so how is the first Core 4 class coming back from the holidays?
Honestly, they did a lot better than I expected, but you can tell just that 2-week gap, it kind of slowed things down a bit. I mean, even for me, just the Thanksgiving holiday, taking a break from dieting and prepping, it doesn't derail you, but it does kind of hinder your progress a little. But the best thing is that everybody's coming back and trying to get back on track before they get too deep into that deficit, So it's good. It was good today.
Definitely. I know since we took a break from Core 6, we ended our class and I was feeling really good. And then I started feeling really guilty the past couple of weeks because we haven't been working out as much without you guys here. And, we've been eating pretty okay, but still not as good as we usually did. So definitely have to get back on track. I didn't participate in today's class because I'm a little under the weather right now, but I definitely saw the looks on everyone's faces. It looked like they worked really hard. So, this is a more advanced class. Core 4 is not for just anyone willing to get in shape, and although that's what Core 6 is. Core 6 is open for everyone, but Core 4 is a little bit more advanced. Can you tell us what makes this program different? What makes it more advanced than Core 6?
Well, with Core 4, what we did is we cut out the nutrition classes. So it's kind of more of a fast track. We don't really spend too much time on the demonstrations. Of course, we still explain the workouts that we're trying to get to accomplish, but we don't spend too much time emphasizing on form or just the little ins and outs of just how a circuit program is run. So this is more for somebody who has some type of experience or who's a little bit quicker on the learning scale, because we jump right back into it's just we took a little bit of a break from Core 6 and we're jumping right back into it. So yes, it's a little bit higher pace. Can anybody do it? Yes, but we try to minimize the time that we spend catering to, like I said, just teaching people the basic forms on a squat or an overhead press. Just these basic little things that we can kind of eliminate. We'd rather save that for Core 6 instead.
Okay, so like you're saying, it's for people who have a little bit of a foundation so that we can just jump right into those movements during the class. And before I got into Core 6, I wasn't really a group fitness kind of person. I was more just a runner. I did things on my own. But Core 6 really kind of opened my eyes to the benefits of group fitness. And you yourself, you're a bodybuilder, personal trainer. And so from your perspective, why is group fitness or classes like this, why is this important, and how can this help people kickstart their goals?
I'll be honest, for me as a personal trainer, I started out with just one-on-one training. It was kind of something that I preferred. I didn't really want to venture into group training. But with the first boot camp that Desiree had run, I kind of jumped in and just at the tail end of it, just to see what it was about, and I saw the just the motivation, just the drive that and the energy that the group feeds off of. It really makes the job as a trainer, and also for those that are trying to chase their goals. If you have somebody else next to you that's chasing, that wants the same thing as you, it makes it a little bit easier to feed off of that energy. So like, what we notice is like a lot of the people in the class, they start joking around, or they get tired and they see the other person next to them tired. And when you have somebody that's struggling just the way you are, I mean, you don't feel alone. So the group aspect really fosters a better environment for just overall progress and results, I feel.
Well, thanks, Coach Greg. Stay tuned, because coming up next we have more on Core 4, as well as an upcoming program here coming up in January. We're back after this.
Health, Home, and Lifestyle. Presented by Paradise Fitness Center, changing lives since 1996.
Hafide, and welcome back to Health, Home, and Lifestyle. I'm here at Paradise Fitness Center with our Core 4 coach, Des, and of course, Chris. So, today was the first day back for Core 4. How did everyone do?
Everyone did really, really well, actually. We didn't really know what to expect, but both Coach Greg and I were very excited. Everyone pushed really hard, and it was tough for them after a 2-week break, but you can tell that everyone was ready for that intensity.
Okay, speaking of tough, how was your first Core 4 class, Chris?
Honestly, I was having anxiety the whole 2 weeks that we were off. Thinking about coming back to class because, this Core 4 couldn't come at a better time. Thanksgiving, the holidays. God, I was just eating like mashed potatoes with a lot of butter and stuffing and sweet potatoes and just like eating basically everything. And we did some workouts on the side, some circus stuff, but I find that without, Coach Des and Coach Greg, the workouts are, not as structured, and you tend to go easier on yourself, and really having the Core 4 and, Core 6 family, because a lot of these people we work with them, I don't even know some of their names, but they're like family, and, having them in this group fitness structure really helps you push. And, hey, it was really tough, and especially Core 4, we're kind of picking up where we left off at Core 6, and just having the coaches have that confidence in the people in this class, knowing that they understand, the basic forms and the workouts, really leaves less time for like lollygagging and more time for actual like workouts. So it was really tough, man. I felt like it was in some ways like day one all over again.
So from 1 to 10, how tough was today's class?
I think it was like a 20. It was pretty tough. It was pretty tough.
Well, to be fair, Des kind of prepared us for that.
She was going off in the group chat like, you guys get ready for near death, and she was like, I'm just kidding, laughing emoji, and I was like, you're not kidding. I know you're not kidding, but
she was serious.
It's good to push hard. You work hard, you get results, and I think that's kind of been the theme here in these classes with Coach Des and Coach Greg.
And definitely, coming after back to the gym after a break, it's always definitely a little bit more challenging, but to be fair, we did try to do some workouts. We were doing some circuits, so thanks for pointing that out, because we did try to keep up a little bit. And so we saw a lot of great results from this program already, from the previous program, which laid the foundation, which was Core 6. And Core 4 is a little bit more of an advanced class. But for those who want to jumpstart their fitness goals, maybe they're starting from the beginning, there is a program coming up for you that could be very beneficial. So Coach Des, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so just a couple weeks after Core 4 ends, we're going to jump right back into another Core 6 program. And like you mentioned, if you're someone who's just kind of starting off on your fitness journey, or you've just kind of been stagnant as far as your progress is concerned, then Core 6 is what we encourage, because we start from the very basics, and then we progress as the weeks go by. And we incorporate stat checks, we incorporate a nutrition component. So it's really a foundations course, but again, we want to emphasize that it's really for all fitness levels. So even for the advanced athlete, you can definitely benefit from it.
Okay, so when does this this new program start, and how can people sign up?
We don't have an exact date yet, just because there are some logistics that we need to work out. But like I mentioned, we're aiming for the second week of January. I think that would be a good time after the holidays. Everyone's kind of ready and just excited and motivated to start off their fitness journey. So second week of January, definitely expect information or beforehand, expect information on Core 6, and very easy to register. You can come into either the Agana Paradise or Dedido Paradise, and anyone at the front counter can sign you up and help you out.
Okay, and so in the last program that we did, which we saw really great results. But just for people who know if they're thinking about signing up, they want to know if they can make it. Is it still 3 times a week and morning or afternoon and or lunch and afternoon classes? Those are some of the details that we're working out. But within the next week or two, we'll have final information on that. Only because this time we're going to be offering Core 6 at the Dedido location as well. So we will be opening up to Dedido location and Agana location. So just based on the space availability, that's going to determine times and days and everything. Okay, so are you and Coach Greg still going to be the coaches, or are there going to be new coaches as well?
Oh, no, it's going to be Coach Greg and I. I think Core 6 is, it's me and him. We started this program together, and so every Core 6 program will be the two of us.
Okay, so, we both did the program, and like I said, we saw amazing results. I lost 3.5 inches on my waist. And just 6 weeks, I lost a lot of weight. And most of all, I just felt better about myself. How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I lost a bunch of pounds, like 13, 14 pounds. But mostly I lost my lack of confidence. You know what I mean? I started to feel really good about myself. And jumping into this Core 4, I'm already looking forward to Core 6 next year, because I think that it's so easy to stop. You know what I mean? I was out of the gym 2 weeks, and it's easy to fall back into bad habits, and really having classmates and the coaches and the group structure here pushing you really just it kind of like is that carrot in front of the horse. You know what I mean? It just keeps you running.
Okay, any final words, Des, on advice for people who are thinking about signing up for Core 6?
I just want to emphasize that it's, again, open for all fitness levels. I think the initial hesitation is, oh, I'm not fit, or I don't work out, or, they're just kind of scared and timid because they don't know what to expect. But, just a reminder that there are people who join this program who have never walked into a gym before. They never picked up a weight. They don't even know how to do a basic squat. So we take you from that to doing workouts on your own, structuring your regimen on your own. You'll see the progression as the sessions go by. So don't be intimidated. And like Chris has mentioned many times, being in the group setting really adds a different element to it. So even if you walk in the first day being a little timid, no doubt by the second or third session you'll feel right at home.
All right, well, thanks so much, guys. Stay tuned, we'll have more Health, Home, and Lifestyle after the break.
Your community calendar is brought to you by Taco Bell. Whether it's your first meal or your fourth meal, we've got you covered. Taco Bell, live Más. Health, Home, and Lifestyle. Presented by Paradise Fitness Center, changing lives since 1996.
Holiday, and welcome back to Health, Home, and Lifestyle. Coming up, we have Healthy Holidays with the Boca Box with Sabrina Salas Matsunani and owner Jess Rosario. Here's more.
Howdy, everybody, and welcome to KUM's Healthy Holiday segment. We are at the Boca Box with the owner, Jess Rosario. How are you doing, Jess?
I'm doing good.
Well, we are, as you know, the holiday season, it means lots of family get-togethers, lots of food. And so Jess is going to talk to us about some healthy holiday tips to kind of keep away the pounds, but while at the same time still enjoy the holidays, right?
Yeah, you know, a lot of people come into the holiday season thinking that, oh my gosh, I'm gonna eat so much food, and I'm gonna splurge, and then I'm gonna regret everything afterward. You know, we want to be able to kind of plan out our holidays so that we don't feel guilty about eating a lot. So I guess for some tips for this holiday, I'd say the first thing you should do is think very simple. And at the Boca Box, we like to think kind of like a caveman or a islander caveman, you know. But for Thanksgiving, we want to think like a Native American or think like a pilgrim. Keep it simple. Back then, the table had turkey, ham, lots of fruits, lots of vegetables. And so when we get up to the table, our fiesta table or our party table, we want to look at the table first. You know, don't line up yet. Just look at what you got to eat, what the spread is like, and then kind of plan out your meals. Look where the salads are at. Look for the good proteins, fruits, vegetables, and whatnot.
Right, it kind of like what you kind of don't focus on the calories, right?
Yeah.
Right, and focus on the quality
Yeah.
of the nutrient-dense foods. This is all kind of like the paleo lifestyle that you promote, right?
Yeah, you know, a lot of people get so caught up into, oh, I need to eat a low-calorie diet, or that's too many calories. But instead of calories, I found that people should focus on, like you said, quality foods, nutrient-dense foods that provide us with a good amount of calories, but more importantly, a lot of vitamins, a lot of protein, a lot of good carbohydrates and fat.
We talk about foods, but during the holiday season, it also means, you know, people like to drink. You know, how do you kind of choose healthy options?
You know, to me, health is always about balance. And if you're going to drink, right, and even if you're going to eat a lot of dessert, I would kind of weigh things out. If I'm going to drink something, I'm not going to drink something with a lot of sugar. I stay away from all the sodas. There's a lot of high fructose corn syrup. It's not really good for our body. So I stay away from that, and I drink lots of water. If I go for desserts, I would rather people eat their sugars, and in small amounts, not going overboard. Eat their sugars instead of drinking their sugars, because then you can kind of monitor that. So again, just balance that out. Just look at the foods that you're going to eat and plan out what you'd like to eat, but you don't want to overindulge in.
Right, now we talked about nutrition. What about fitness?
Well, nutrition and fitness go hand in hand. You can't expect to eat good and eat healthy without exercising. So this holiday season, it's a long one. It's 2-3 months worth of parties and stuff like that. So always try to eat right, think sensibly, think simple with nutrition, but always get in some form of physical activity, whether it's running on the road or it's taking some fitness classes.
Okay, well, thank you so much. Today we only talked about some of the healthy options for the holiday season, but in the coming weeks, we're also going to show you some healthy ways to prepare your holiday meals. So stay tuned, and we'll see you again next week.
Thanks, that was Healthy Holidays with the Boca Box. That's it for tonight's show, but don't forget, if there's a health, home, or lifestyle topic you'd like to see us cover, email me at isa@kuam.com. We'll see you next week, and stay healthy, Guam.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion.